In 1803, the trade ship Boston sailed into Nootka Sound. On board was a 19-year-old Englishman named John Jewett. He was a blacksmith, an occupation that would save his life.
I had never before beheld a savage of any nation. It may readily be supposed that the novelty of their appearance, so different from any people I had hitherto seen, excited in me strong feelings of surprise and curiosity. I was, however, particularly struck with the looks of their king, who was a man of a dignified aspect, about 6 feet in height and extremely straight and well proportioned. He had an air of savage magnificence.
His name was McQuina. He was a chief and a power broker. His village at Nootka had become a wealthy trading post in the 25 years since Captain Cook's visit. McQuina's people had come to depend on metal goods forged by the traders. But hatred festered between the natives and the whites. There had been arguments and violence, rapes and beatings, even murder. Then John Jewett's ship arrived. The captain of the Boston gave McQuina a fowling gun as a present. In return, McQuina gave him 9 ducks, but he broke the gun. McQuina was scolded like a careless child in front of his warriors.
He spoke not a word in reply, but his countenance sufficiently expressed the rage he felt, though he exerted himself to suppress it. And I observed him, while the captain was speaking, repeatedly put his hand to his throat and rub it upon his bosom, which he afterwards told me was to keep down his heart, which was rising into his throat and choking him.
The next day, McQuina was back, this time performing a dance for the assembled crew of the Boston, acting as if nothing had happened.
Over his face he wore a very ugly mask of wood, representing the head of some wild beast. He appeared to be remarkably good-humoured and gay, entertaining us with a variety of antic tricks and gestures. I fell stunned and senseless upon the floor. I was, however, soon recalled to my recollection by 3 loud shouts or yells from the savages, which convinced me that they had got possession of the ship. It is impossible to describe my feelings at this terrific sound. I looked up to see savages standing in a circle around me, covered with the blood of my murdered comrades, with their daggers uplifted in their hands, prepared to strike. He then asked me if I would be his slave during my life, if I would fight for him in his battles, if I would repair his muskets and make daggers and knives for him, to all of which I was careful to answer, yes.